Good evening and welcome to Nizhny Novgorod for the post-game press conference of the second quarterfinal between Erin Nymburk and Pinar Karsiyaka. For the first part of the press conference, we have with us Retino Basuan from Erin Nymburk and head coach Oren Amiel. Thank you for coming, gentlemen. Please, before we start, let me remind to the accredited media that if they're watching from YouTube, they cannot interact, they cannot ask any questions, but if they're logged on Zoom, they can interact and not only follow the press conference, but also raise their hand virtually and ask questions. Let's start with the opening statements from both gentlemen. Retin, if I may, with you first, can you please explain to fans and people who watch the game what went wrong with this game today, and how did you end up losing this quarterfinal?
Honestly, when we we'll watch film and think back about it, there are a million and one things we could have done better. We could have played harder, played defense better, shared the ball better, executed better. But when you come to a stage like this, it's all about executing and all about the details. And the moments that we have breakdowns, they capitalize on it. The experience showed, and for us, it's a learning moment. So. Like Coach said, in order to get beautiful things, at certain times you need to suffer. Certain times you got to go through adversity. And, for us, as an organization, as a team, and individually, there's just a moment to take with us, learn, and, be hungry going into the summer.
Thank you, Retin. Coach, same question for you. If you can give us your assessment of the game and what went wrong tonight.
I think... if I need to, in a nutshell, to summarize everything, they more or less managed to stop our rhythm and flow, to their credit. And we didn't play, really our game. Every time we find the rhythm and we find the way to advance the ball quick and create early opportunities, we felt better. But every time, like Oba said, every time we came back and we did some move forward, they made some big shots to shut us down. So all the credit for them. But for this organization to come 2 times in Final 8, and in a nutshell, to talk about my process with this team for the last 4 years. The first year we lost in the last shot against Panther and Ajax. It was devastating. Then we reached Final 8, another Final 8. So it will come. It will come with me, with someone else, with other players, with the same guy. It doesn't matter. It will come because these guys and this organization, regardless what we do, we try to do the best, and we will do it at some time, some moment.
Thank you, Coach. If we can go back to Retin, we have a question for you, Retin, on the chat. Question is, do you think that the crucial factor in the game was that the Karsiyaka were much more physical than you guys managed to be tonight?
Well, in the second half, it was clear. They picked up their physicality, and it took a moment for us to answer to that. But even then, like Coach said, it was, basketball is a game of runs, so there would be moments where we'd make our own run, but then, they'd make big shots, or they would have small breakdowns. So, yeah, there's a lot of facets to the game that determine winning, and, that was definitely one of them.
Thank you, Retin. And one last question for the coach. During the season, despite the difficulties the club faced, as most clubs this year, you showed us some very beautiful basketball. Would you change anything from this season? If it meant, would you play less beautiful basketball if it meant that you would get finally the chance to be in the semifinal for the first time?
You cannot change the identity. This is what we are. And also as a coach, sometimes... they tell you what you sometimes curse, what you do this, what you do this. Nobody needs to know to act like nobody else. Everybody needs to be himself and to do himself. That's why we ask from the players, don't try to be nobody else. Try to be your best version of yourself. And we support them for that. And I would not change, even not nothing, really nothing. We can play better, of course, and react better. But if you take me on the big picture, no change anything. Not the players. I don't switch none of the players from anybody else in the world. And we go to war with them. You know, war. It's not a good word in sports, but you understand what I'm saying. And it's not only them. It's all of us. It's Sasha, the assistant coach, and Richka, the conditioning coach. We are a team. We are a team, and we lose like a team, and we win like a team. And I would take all of these guys with me to an isolated island or to climb any mountain. Whatever it needs, I will take these guys with me because I know we support each other, we trust each other, and I love them all. Prefer the island? You will get there, no worries. So again, I'm saying with all the sadness and these hard times for us, but in the end of the day, yeah, you need to suffer to move forward. I truly believe in this, and the good is about to come, is in front of us.
Thank you very much. This concludes the first part of the press conference, and the second part, please join us shortly for Pinar Karsiyaka. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Best of luck in the rest of the season. Thank you. Welcome back to Nizhny Novgorod for the second part of the post-game press conference from the second quarterfinal between Erin Nymburk and Pinar Karsiyaka. We have with us Amat Mbaye from Pinar Karsiyaka and head coach Ufuk Sarica. Thank you, gentlemen, for coming, and congratulations for the big win. We'll jump straight to the questions right after I remind our colleagues, the accredited media, that if they're following the press conference on YouTube, they cannot interact, but if they're logged in on Zoom, in the Zoom session, and they can raise their hand virtually and ask questions there. So we'll start with Amat. Congratulations for the win. Can you tell us a little bit, how did you manage to get the game down to the pace that suits you better than Nymburk, and obviously come up with a big win?
First off, I think it's we got a good system. We've been doing this for a while. I think I've been in Karsiyaka for 2 years now. We've won a lot of games together, and we trust each other, and we have a lot of experience. So just that alone, I think, was a good catalyst for us to be able to perform the way we did. And I think we took things personal. You know, we happened to read or overhear that this is the matchup that they wanted, that we're happy about the draw, and we took that personal. You know, because should never be happy to play against us, you know, like we're dogs. Like we go and get what's ours, and we do it very well. So from that point, I knew that we were going to be able to show up and do what we do.
Thank you very much, Amat. Coach, if I can ask you your impression about the game, and what do you think was the key to your win?
I told before the game, rebound is the key of the game, and especially first half we had a problem in rebound, but second half we fixed it. Also, we beat them against them, but defensive part is perfect, really perfect. They have a big capacity in score offense. They played 90 points per game, but today only 73 points found. We worked hard on the court tonight. We never play lazy.
Thank you. Amat, we got a question for you from the chat. The question is, was there a point, because obviously you didn't execute as a team as well as you do normally. You had 20, I think, turnovers. Was there a point that maybe you were concerned that because you didn't execute as you would have liked, it was in
not
jeopardy?
concerned. I think it was just a matter of time for us to find our rhythm. I had 3 of those turnovers, so I know well, they were pretty stupid too. So I don't think it was anything special that they did. For me, it was like mostly just a mental mistake. But I think the zone threw us off for a little bit, and then we were able to figure it out, and that really helped us.
Thank you. We got a question on Zoom from Igor Churkovic. Igor, I'll hand over the floor to you. Can you please ask your question? Unmute your mic and ask your question.
Hey, Amat, congratulations on making the semifinals. When is it a good time to start making comparison between this Karsiyaka team and the Virtus Bologna team that you won the trophy with?
Thank you, Igor. I think 2 different teams, 2 different systems. I think here we have a lot of
same result.
hopefully same result. But yeah, I think we play completely different here. Like here we have a lot of freedom, and we have a lot of experienced guys that know how to get it done. But yeah, 2 different teams, man. I haven't really thought about the comparison, but I'm happy to be back here. Very happy to be back in the Final Four to get a chance to get another title, and I'm excited.
Thank you very much, Amat. We got another question on Zoom from Kemal. If you can please unmute your mic and go ahead with your question, please. Kemal Rutkay.
Yeah. My question is for Coach Sarica. Coach, first of all, congratulations for the win. You highlighted the importance of rebounds and defense before the game and also here. So how did you get prepared for the battle in the paint? And also another question of mine is that are you going to wash your shirts before the semifinals as part of your totem?
Wash the shirts before semifinals.
First of all, I am very happy to win, and I am very too more happy with my t-shirts. Maybe first half we were a little bit nervous, especially in offensive parts. But second half also we made turnovers, too many make turnovers. But second half we fixed it. First half maybe 2 3-point shot we made it, but second half we fixed it. So time to time we made mistakes, simple mistakes, especially about turnover, but we never give up. So now we will think about Friday game.
Thank you, Coach. And we have no more questions in English, so can I please ask you, Coach, to make a statement in Turkish for the Turkish media? I know you feel much more comfortable in Turkish, so please go. Sorry? You can speak in Turkish, yes. Make a statement about the game, whatever you would like to say to the Turkish media.
Turkish media?
Yes.
I can say same. Yeah.
No, in Turkish. You can say
Türkçe.
Yeah,
Turkish.
Türkçe,
Çok mutluyuz. İlk defa semifinal oynayacağız. Karsiyaka ile beraber BCL'de. Bir ilki daha başardık. Takımca hak ettiğimizi düşünüyorum. Sezon başından beri ortaya koyduğumuz oyundan dolayı. Bütün takımımı kutluyorum. Bütün camiamıza, taraftarımıza da hayırlı olsun.
Fantastic. This concludes the press conference. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming, and congratulations again.